Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Indian Meditation Center. We have come here to Osho's Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. It is Shiva Sutra Meditation 111. Sweet-hearted one. Whom do you call sweet-hearted one? To your lover, isn't it? So, who is addressing to whom? Lord Shiva addresses to Parvati. My dear sweetheart, sweet-hearted one. Meditate on knowing. Meditate means what? Think about what all you know. Meditate on knowing. As a teacher, I know about English. As a teacher, I know about some general knowledge. As a teacher, I know something about economics, politics. So, meditate on knowing. So, you just think about what do you know. And not knowing. What all the things I don't know. I don't know about science. I don't know about rocket. I don't know how to construct a building. So, think about, meditate on what you know and meditate on what you don't know. I don't know Hindi, I don't know French, I don't know Hindi. So, I should meditate on what I know and meditate on what I don't know. Existing and non-existing. I am living and I am dying, right? So, I should meditate on my birth, I should meditate on my death. Then leave both aside. Then I have to leave both together. Knowing and not knowing. I know certain things, I don't know certain things. Both I should leave. I am born, I am death. I know that. That also I should put out. That you may. Then that's what I am. Hope you are able to understand what is this philosophy says. It says, meditate on knowing and not knowing. Meditate on existing and non-existing. And once you leave both aside, that's what you are. So, dear friends, in this meditation, Lord Shiva says to meditate. Meditate on what? Meditate on knowing what you know. What all you know from the time you are born on this planet till now, what all you know. And what you don't know, which arenas of education or knowledge which you don't know. Just meditate on that. Existing and non-existing. Just meditate on your existence. The time when you are born. Then after that you are a child. You are growing up. Then you become a young man. And it goes on the process, right? So till your death. So meditate. The time when your mother and father joined together. You are just a cell. Through that cell, in the mother's uterus, in the mother's womb, you started your life. Then after 10 months you are born as a baby. Just think about your relatives came to see you. Then you join in a school. Then you did your 10th and 12th or education, college. Then you are a man. After that you are married. Think about, that's what's going to happen even if you are not married. After marriage you get a son and daughter. Then life goes on. Then suddenly one day you will die. All your relatives are there. Just meditate on. All your relatives are there around your dead body. And your body is burning in the pyre, funeral pyre. That the time you are born and the time you are dead. So just meditate on the time you are born and the time you are dead. Just throw it away. That is what you are. When there is no birth and no death, you are just putting aside, you are just forgetting, you are just emptying yourself. The time you are born and the time you are going to die. Throw that two things aside, put aside. Then there is no birth and no death for you. Then second, put aside knowing and not knowing. What all you know. What are the subjects you know. What are all you have learnt. And what all you don't know, knowing and not knowing, just put it aside. You might have loved somebody, you might have hated somebody. So whatever you love, whatever you hate, put both aside. Then that is what you are. Then you think about yourself, that's what you are. When you leave aside the birth, leave aside the death, leave the knowing and leave the unknowing, leave the existing and leave the non-existing, then who you are, that is what you are, right? It is not your name, it is a sound. It is not your body, you are not your body, you are not the mind. So once you are able to eliminate two polarities, positive and negative, imagine a time you are so happy, imagine a time when you are so unhappy, meditate on it, leave that happy and leave that unhappy. That is you, that's what you are. Knowledge and ignorance, leave aside, that's what you are. So that emptiness is there. The mind has become empty. That emptiness is you. Other things, all this are just labels which you are not. That emptiness is you. So here Lord Shiva says to Parvati, since Parvati has taken a human form, he says, he just to asks her to meditate, and through her it is said to the humanity, has been told to the humanity, this meditation technique, not clinging on one thing. See, some people will cling to their knowledge. What do they say? They know this, they know that, they are very knowledgeable, they have read Vedas, they have read scriptures, they know various languages, they know business, and there is one other people, they say they don't know. We don't know anything about this and we don't know anything about that. We are ignorant. So these people are clinging. Clinging means what? Getting attached to what they know. And these people are clinging, attached to what they don't know. So both are clinging to each other, right? He says he knows this and that. He says he doesn't know this and that. So both are attached to something. He is attached to knowledge, he is attached to ignorance. So both are clinging to one thing. So just forget the clinging, just forget the attachment you have. That's what you are. Once you forget the attachment, once you leave the attachment, there comes the emptiness, and that is what you are. The mind has become empty, you are no more. So all the confusion is gone. Then you understand who you are, and after that you can lead the path. But the mind is so cunning. The mind does what? Either it will join in one side or the other side. It doesn't take a middle path. It won't be able to avoid both. It needs either positive or negative. So suppose the mind says, wants to select, it will select knowledge or ignorance. The mind selects knowledge. Love or hate, the mind selects love. Friendship or non-friendship, friends or enemies, the mind will select friends. So it will keep on clinging on one side, or else some other people are there. They will choose enemies instead of friends. They will select poverty instead of wealth. They will select hate instead of love. These are the renouncers. Who are the renouncers? The persons who go to Himalayas, the persons who have become saints, the persons who have become monks, the persons who have become nuns. These people, they are the renouncers, but they are still clinging to one thing. What is that? They have riches, they leave the riches and they will cling to the poverty. They have tremendous knowledge, they leave it and they cling on to ignorance. They have everything, friends and relations, they will just leave it and go to any hill station, Himalayas or somewhere. But they are also clinging to something. So this sutra says, don't get attached to anything. Don't get attached to anything. Once you are not identified with something, then there comes the emptiness inside you, and that is what you are. That is your true identification. That is what you are. So who you are, it is not I am a teacher, I am a doctor, it is all. For linguistic, it is okay. But exactly who you are, everybody is born and dead, right? So when the fear comes, death fear comes, what happens? You become just illusion. The true thing is you are never going to die, no death for you. The time you are born, the time you are dead, leave it. You are almost everlasting, there is no death for you. That is truth also. That is the truth. Only the body dies, you are not dying. And that is the truth. What you know and what you don't know. You know only little things, you know, some English and some Tamil, something about computer, something this. But ocean amount of knowledge is there, you don't know. So forget the knowing and unknowing. That is what you are. Poverty and richness. You say, I have a house, I have this and that. It doesn't belong to you. It is just a land, just an earth. Money, just something. And what you don't have, definitely you have everything. Entire universe is there. So what you have, what you don't have, throw it away. That's what you are. That emptiness comes inside you. And who are friends and enemies? There is no friends and no enemies. Everybody are there. See, when I open my eyes, you are there. When I close my eyes, you are not there. What I know and what I don't know, just leave it. That's what I am. The emptiness comes inside you. That emptiness is what you are. Once you understand who you are, then everything will be clear for you. What you know, and the ego goes away. Ego means what? I am so and so. I can do this and that. I am young and old. I am knowledgeable and I am ignorant. All those will vanish and you will find out who you are. You got this philosophy, you got this meditation, and that is the true fact. Thomas Alva Edison was there, Einstein was there, Jesus Christ was there, even Lord Krishna was there, Muhammad was there. Everybody were on the planet. Buddha was there. Millions and millions of people were there. Billions of people were there. Present day, Jayalalitha was there, MGR, Rajiv Gandhi, Indira Gandhi. Where they are and what they are. So once you are able to understand knowledge, existing, non-existing, living and death, once friends and non-friends, happiness and sadness, nothing like happiness and sadness. It is all your interpretation. Only when you identify with that emotion, it is called happiness and it is not called sadness. Once you leave that, then that you are. So you are not going to die, and there is no birth for you and there is no death for you. You are ever living being. You are existing. Once you understand the truth, then world looks different for you. So let us meditate, close your eyes and think nothingness inside your heart. You are no way clinging to anything, no attachment on any object, any person. The clinging should be removed. The attachment towards the object, attachment towards persons, attachment towards the emotions. Once you leave the attachment, then you become what you are.